I'm about to do my Beatles impression. This is a day in the life. Of Judas. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. That's my Peter Weller impression. I'm trying to hang on to this. Okay, so right now we've got to put some beer cans in the trunk. Otherwise, well, the neighbors can see them when the garage door's open. Well, I got piles of them back behind visual. But see, what do we got here? We're trying to get rid of some beer cans. You know, I don't have enough hands for this. When I become in line with my cancer properly, I will be able to grow arms out of it like one of Brian Lumley's vampires. Vampiri. But, there we go. We put that in there. We pick this one up. We put that in there. I hope you didn't see my driver's license there. Oh, there it is. Get in there. You dirty. Oh. Look, what's in the way? What's in the way? There it is. I'm starting to see it. Oh, what's in the way? Carton of American Spirit cigarettes, Perique or Paraquet, however you decide to say it, blend. This stuff will keep the cancer away that comes from consuming too much oxygen, because it says right on the pack. They act like it's something that says, don't do this. Cigarette smoking produces carbon monoxide, you know, and all this stuff. But it's like carbon monoxide is the thing that's keeping us from consuming too much oxygen, producing free radicals and, you know, causing cancer. We've talked about it before, but you probably weren't paying attention. Oh, look at that. You see that? Jumper cables. That's a country song right there. Jumper cables on my beer cans. I'm trying to get them back. Last I knew, Pabst wasn't making more because they couldn't pick up the slack. The people weren't returning their aluminum with the Pabst Blue Ribbon tag. Now here I sit in the liquor store and think my life's a drag. And then I think again, there's another liquor store right down the road. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna fill my load with a trunk full of Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. But why do I have the jumper cables right there? Because the damn rats the other day, the squirrels, the mice, whoever is all involved in it, they ate out. You know, usually, I guess only if you eat them outright do they ever quit work and go to sleep. I don't know, it's a lot to think about. But, yeah, they chewed out my wiring harnesses. So this is like a kind of a mechanical problem, do-it-yourself video. They chewed them out Monday morning. I said, geez, oh man, I opened the hood because the car wouldn't start. I was getting energy and everything. I opened the hood. I said, what the hell's going on here? And I saw that the wiring harnesses, you can see in there, they were chewed out by either a rat, red squirrel, mouse. I talked about this the other day. My dad blames the red squirrels. And then we stopped in the Walgreens, and the guy sold us the mothballs. And the only reason really I'm even talking to you right now is to tell you that I really did do it. There's so many times in our lives we have everything we need to make the proper decision and change our course. But we just don't. It's like, everybody hates change, but what you have to imagine is that when you showed up at a place, was that the way things were? You learn how they do things where you go. Because you can sit there all day long and say, well, I used to do this somewhere else. But people are looking at you going, shut the fuck up. You can't do it here. You're not doing it right. Because they're trying to hang on to the way they first learned things, because people hate change. Especially when it comes in while you've been there. That's how it happens. You're like, I've been doing it this way. And if you have a good idea, you might say it to somebody and they might listen. And just today, out in the world, with a job I was on, I saw the results of something I said yesterday. Everything was changed. I know that the people that change things are going to say, I've got a great idea to be efficient. Well, you know what? Only giving me 2 rounds isn't enough to make me efficient. It just puts me at risk. I might be more careful, and I'm not good when I'm careful. That's when accidents happen. Focusing on other things that you're not supposed to notice because you're concerned that somebody's looking. Whereas that whole zone thing they talk about, Michael Murphy talks about it too. He goes everywhere from sports to, well, basically me. The zone you get into is when you're wrecking a car around the curve and you realize you've got to turn it the other way and jump through the trees. Otherwise, you're going to barrel roll through them and it'll kill you. You go into a zone, everything slows down. And it's because you've only got one thing to focus on. If you're focusing on only one thing, you can change the way time moves around you. You can see something fall and without freaking out, just go, oh, catch it slowly. But it must look like fast motion to other people because I've heard it before. It's about just getting in the zone. And I guess I was talking about the wiring harnesses, and that guy said the mothballs. I just wanted you to see. Look, I put the mothballs. I said that I hung them up with a guitar string. It's not easy to tie a guitar string. They're very flexible. You can't even cut them with a pair of lineman's pliers. I was trying to cut off that part at the end so it didn't, if it slipped, go flying into the fan belt. The fan, you can cause a lot more troubles trying to make things better by fucking up. So, do-it-yourself video there. They've been in there for about 3 days, these mothballs. It smells like it in my car. And if you don't like mothballs, I guess you don't want to try this little trick. But for some reason, I love the smell of mothballs. It smells so clean. And I'm not used to smelling that way.